Here I'm using a thicker yarn to demonstrate the method for knitting the fabric piece. First, leave a tail of about 2 meters. Then make a small knot. Insert this knot into the knit hook and adjust it. The size of the loop. This part is our starting yarn tail, and this side is connected to our yarn ball. With your right hand, stretch the yarn like this, then start wrapping to cast on. Turn your work and adjust this yarn. Then go back to the upper yarn again. Then bring it through. Place the loop on your thumb over the knit hook. Pull tight. Do it again. Yarn over. First, pick up the yarn on your thumb. Then pick up the yarn on your index finger. After picking them up, place the loop on your thumb over the knit hook again. Pull tight. One more stitch has been cast on. Pick up the yarn on your thumb, then pick up the yarn on your index finger, and then place the loop on your thumb over the knit hook. Continue casting on in this way. After finishing the cast on, use another needle of different thickness to knit in the round. Insert into the first loop and yarn over. Knit 1 stitch. Knit another stitch. Then knit SPO. Slip 1 stitch. Leave this stitch unworked. Move to the next stitch. Insert into the loop. Knit 1 stitch. Then take the loop on the right and cover the loop on the left. This creates a SPO. Then knit 2 stitches. One U-stitch. Wrap the yarn over the needle, that's a skip stitch. After the skip stitch comes a knit stitch. Insert into the loop, yarn over and knit 1 stitch. Again. It's a skip stitch, place the yarn over the needle. That's a skip stitch. Continue with 2 knit stitches. Next is a K2 tog. Pull through both loops at once. Both loops. From the top. So the K2 tog is done. Next is a SPO, slip 1 stitch without knitting. Knit the next stitch. Cover the loop on the left with the one on the right. Then 2 knit stitches. A skip stitch. A knit stitch. A skip stitch. 2 knit stitches. K2 tog. Pull through both loops at once. Knit them together as one stitch. Then sew. Two knit stitches. A skip stitch. A knit stitch. Repeat this pattern sequence. Keep knitting until you reach the very edge. The very edge is a K2 tog. Pull through both loops at once. Then a knit stitch. Second row. All the weaving is done on the wrong side. Wrong side, all purl stitches. Place the yarn over the needle. Insert from the bottom up. Wrap the yarn and knit 1 stitch. Each stitch. Knit purl stitches. Back. Even numbered rows, which means when you're working on the wrong side, all are purl stitches. I won't explain the wrong side technique again. Next, we'll knit the third row. The pattern for the third row is actually the same as the first row. The only difference is that it's staggered by 1 stitch. Knit 1 knit stitch. Then start with a sew. Two knit stitches. One skip stitch. 1 knit stitch. 1 skip stitch. 2 knit stitches. K2 tog. Sew. Two knit stitches. One skip stitch. 1 knit stitch. Just like that. Repeat the pattern. Knit to the edge position. K2 tog. 2 knit stitches. Still purl on the wrong side. This pattern repeats every 4 rows. Keep knitting in this way. I'll use a swatch to demonstrate how to increase stitches under the arm. When you finish the last row of the lower body, we'll start increasing stitches on the right side of the workpiece. With your right hand, hold the yarn tail. Wrap it around your thumb twice. Then, pick up 1 stitch. That's 2 stitches added. Three stitches. 4 stitches. 5 stitches. After completing the increases, follow the pattern chart. I'll demonstrate here using knit stitches. To replace the actual pattern knitting, once this row is done, it marks the completion of the first row of the upper body. Finished. Another increase will be made on the left side. Wrap the yarn around the thumb. Okay, this adds 5 more stitches on the left side. On the back side, knit purl stitches. Wrong side. After finishing this row, flip the work back to the right side, then knit the third row of the upper body following the pattern chart. When reaching the neckline position, we need to perform a decrease at the neckline position. Let me explain the knitting method. For example, this stitch is the middle one. I'll place a marker here. Then, follow the chart and knit all the way to the middle position. Since this is a demonstration, I'll knit all stitches in knit stitch. In reality, you should still follow the pattern chart's design. This is just a demonstration. Now that we found the middle position, we'll skip this part for now and start with the right side. The stitches for the shoulder section. Just at the neckline position, you'll do single-sided decreases at the middle neckline area. On the wrong side, P2 tog. That means to pass through these two stitches in a purl stitch manner. Yarn over, purl 1 stitch. Then on the back side of the fabric, also purl 1 stitch. After finishing the wrong side, turn it back to the right side. Continue knitting on the right side, follow the pattern as shown. Here I'll use a knit stitch instead. Keep going until there are only 2 loops left on the left needle. K2 tog and pass them through both loops at once. Yarn over, knit 1 stitch. P2 tog. Pass through both loops using a purl stitch. Continue knitting. Once this row on the wrong side is done, turn the work back to the right side. Knit in the same way. Decrease stitches at the neckline area. Next, I'll explain how to do the short rows. Knit this row according to the chart. Assume this row is already completed. Approaching the position for the short row. At the neckline, still use a K2 tog. On the back side, do a P2 tog on the wrong side. Knit 1 stitch. Then keep purling 1 stitch. Here we do a short row, wrap and turn. The number of stitches. Mainly follow the chart. Assume it's a short row with 4 stitches, so I'll leave 4 stitches here. Stop until this point. Then turn the work. Drape this yarn over the top of the right needle. Then insert the left needle from right to left into the first loop on the left. Slip it off. Pull this yarn tight. After pulling it tight, continue. Start knitting from right to left. Follow the chart, whatever pattern is shown, knit that pattern. Here I'm knitting the knit stitch. Doing a demonstration. Neckline position. Is decreasing needed? Follow the chart. At the beginning, you decrease every row for the neckline, then later it's every 2 rows. Or maybe you only decrease once every 4 rows, it mainly depends on the chart. Short row. Earlier, there were 4 stitches that weren't knitted. Then I just did a short row here, and the stitch where I turned around it has a bump on it. Little bump. It has 2 strands of yarn here. For example, if this row's wrong side doesn't require any more decreases, we just purl the stitches. Then another 4 stitches. Short row. But this is the first 4 stitches, and then the next 4 stitches. The bump from this short row also counts as 1 stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. For example, this is the second short row with 4 stitches, and we're not knitting it either. We turn the work again and knit up to this point, then stop turning. On the back side. Like this. Slip the next stitch, tighten. Proceed with knitting according to the chart. For example, this part there are no more neckline decreases, so you just keep going like this. Then turn the work again. Assume this row is already the last row of the short rows. No more short rows needed. Our last row will now begin. Bind off. These 2 stitches count as 1 stitch. Knit them together. The wrapped stitches will count as 1 stitch. Just knit them together. Then, for the right shoulder, this section is now finished. At this point, leave a yarn tail about 3 times the length of the piece you've knitted before cutting the yarn. That's it. After cutting the yarn, you can transfer these stitches to another circular needle or straight needle. Move them onto a different needle. Hold the stitches. Put the stitches for the shoulders on hold. Then in the middle, there's 1 yarn loop for the neckline. Use a stitch marker to mark this stitch. Slip it on. Then let go. There's 1 stitch in the middle of the neckline, and to the left is the shoulder. Take the yarn and make a small knot. Take our piece and start knitting the left side. Insert the needle into the first loop. Then slip it on. Our yarn. Adjust the size of the loop. Then pick up this stitch. Forget the first stitch like this. It's like knitting 1 stitch. On the right side, follow the chart. Complete the pattern. After finishing the right side, knit the wrong side, purl on the wrong side. Keep knitting until you reach the neckline. On the left side, there are 2 stitches left. On the back side, when there are 2 stitches left on the left needle, we need to knit Pt1. But how do we do that on the wrong side? First, insert the right needle into the left stitch. Just skip it. Insert into the next stitch. Then our fingers. Pinch it. Hold this piece, then drop the left needle. Insert the left needle back into the right stitch. Insert again. The left stitch is now equivalent to both stitches. They've switched positions. Then purl the 2 stitches together. Like this. Pt1 on the wrong side is done. Turn the work again. On the right side, knit a Pt1, slip the first stitch without knitting. Work the second stitch. The right one covers the left stitch. Next, follow the pattern chart. What's the next motif? What motif is it? Finish this row. After finishing this row on the right side, turn the work again. Knit the stitches on the wrong side. Knit all the way until there are 2 stitches left. Make a decrease at the neckline position. When there are 2 stitches left, let's demonstrate again. First, insert the hook into the right stitch. Insert into the left one. Loop. Then pinch the fabric. Let go. Left needle, then bring it back. First insert into the right stitch loop. Then insert into the left stitch loop. Take these 2. Switch their positions. Then in a purl stitch way, knit these 2 stitches together. Then turn the work. Then decrease stitches at the neckline position. Slip the first stitch, knit the second stitch, then pass the slipped stitch over. Cover the left side with the right side. Then work the pattern as established. Assume I already know how to decrease stitches for the neckline. This row needs short rows on the left shoulder. I'll talk a bit. Short rows for the left shoulder. If the left shoulder is also 4 stitches. Short row. Each time you wrap and turn, knit until there are 4 stitches remaining, then stop knitting, then turn the work. Take this yarn. It still needs to be above the right needle. Then slip it over. Slip the first loop on the left needle. Then tighten. After tightening, bring the yarn forward again. Purl 1 stitch. There's just a slight difference. You need to bring the yarn to the front. Purl 1 stitch. Knit until reaching the neckline position, then continue decreasing. Insert into the left stitch. Then pinch the fabric. Swap the position of these two loops. Right side. Refer to the chart and check if needed. Decrease stitches. Here, I mainly want to talk about short rows. Right side. Work the pattern. Keep knitting until the next time. The position for the short row. An extra stitch was added here. These 4 stitches are the first set of short row stitches. These 2 threads. It's actually the stitch from the short row, there's a little bump or nub here. That counts as 1 stitch, and then there are 4 more stitches. Wrap and turn every 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, leave 4 stitches. The second time also leave 4 stitches. Stop knitting here and turn the work, slip in a purlwise manner, then tighten up, bring the yarn to the top. Purl. Assuming this row doesn't require neckline decreases, I'll just work it as is. For example, keep doing short rows. When the left side reaches the second to last row, that's when we begin. Binding off. In other words, we're going to knit all the stitches in this row. This stitch is a short row stitch. Take the next stitch and knit it. That's all you need to do. This stitch is a short row stitch. Knit it off. In the same way. Then on the wrong side. Knit 1 row of purl stitches. Like this. The knitting for the left shoulder is now completely done. After finishing the knitting, leave a yarn tail about 3 times the length of the fabric piece. So our front piece is all done. Now knit the back piece using the same method. Back piece. It doesn't have a neckline this deep. It starts with short rows first. The short row technique used here is the same as for the front body. Then continue knitting the back piece in the same way. Here I'll use work a piece to demonstrate the short row technique for the back piece. When you reach the row where short rows are needed, on the right side, follow the chart. Knit the pattern as shown in the chart. I'll use knit stitch for this demonstration. The actual pattern should follow the chart exactly. Until you reach the point on the left side where short rows are needed. If after turning, you still have 4 stitches remaining on the left, then turn your work. The working yarn is on top of the needle. Slip the first stitch on the left side, pull tight. Bring the yarn to the front. Then start knitting the purl stitch. When you reach 4 stitches remaining on the left side from the wrong side, we turn the work again. Place the yarn over the right needle. Slip the first stitch on the left needle, pull tight on this yarn. Then on the right side, follow the chart. Continue knitting the pattern as shown in the chart. Continue knitting until you reach the next wrap and turn position on the left side. This is the first set of 4 stitches. This little bump is the wrap and turn position. Count 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches and turn right here. Slip the first stitch using the purl method, pull tight. Bring the yarn to the front and start knitting the purl stitch. Then continue knitting until the next short row position on the left side. This is the first 4 stitches, then count 1, 2, 3, 4 from the right. These 4 stitches mark the next wrap and turn position. Knit up to this position. We turn the work again and continue knitting on the right side. Slip the first stitch. Then begin. Knit the right side. You can now wrap and turn back and forth in this way. Note that if later on you also need to shape the neckline, for example when knitting a larger size that requires a neckline shaping, we knit the neckline. Is at the neckline position? Knit up to here, for example stop right here, then turn your work. Start decreasing at the neckline position, and do wrap and turns on both sides starting from the left edge just like when knitting the right side. The method is the same. If we don't need to shape the neckline later, we can just keep doing short rows back and forth. For example, knit until the second to last row. Say this row is the second to last row. We will cast off the loose stitches. For example, when you reach the second to last row, you need to finish off the wrapped stitches. Just keep knitting straight down until this entire row is finished. Then turn the work and knit the last row from right to left, all the way to the end. After finishing the last row, for the back piece, we need to divide it into 3 sections: left shoulder, right shoulder, and the middle neckline. Take out another circular needle. The stitches on the right shoulder, transfer them to another circular needle first. Once the stitches on the right shoulder are moved onto a circular needle, we start again. Adjusting the middle neckline position. You can take out another circular needle as well. Then take the stitches of the back neckline. Place the stitches on hold. After holding the stitches, the back piece is now divided into 3 sections.